First in high definition. Live, local, late breaking. This is WMBF News Today at 5.
Keep those quarters and credit cards handy because parking meter season starts back up in Myrtle Beach. I'm live with how to keep those tickets off your windshield.
Our local students are seeing life-changing benefits from a robotics competition. The way these challenges are helping them outside the classroom.
Plus, interactive toys, all the rage for kids, but make no mistake, hackers want to play too. A warning for parents before your kid says too much to that high-tech Barbie.
But first, right now, we are tracking a rain-free commute for your morning. We are dealing with a little bit of cloud cover and some cold temperatures. 36 right now in Myrtle Beach, 32 for Conway through Marion, and 33 for Florence with 32 in Darlington. So temperatures are right at that freezing mark for a lot of folks, and it's foggy. So we could be dealing with some freezing fog early this morning. So far, the fog is light, with the biggest trouble spot being in Conway with 3 miles visibility. This will be something that Brittany and I watch closely as the morning rolls on. But for now, your commute doesn't look too bad. Be careful near the bus stops early this morning with that fog. Keep an eye out for the kiddos. It is Friday after all, and they aren't paying attention. Temperatures will climb to the upper 70s by 10 o'clock. We'll eventually make it to the 40s. I'll have the details on the Friday ahead, as well as a look at your weekend coming up at 5:15.
All right. Thank you, Marla. If you don't want to get a parking ticket, you're going to need to start carrying quarters with you when parking in downtown Myrtle Beach.
Oh, yeah. The season has arrived. Katrina Helmer is live along Ocean Boulevard. And Katrina, that season means that people are going to start spending a little more money, doesn't it?
That's exactly right. Starting Sunday, actually, these meters are going to start clocking your time when you're parked. So that means if you're going to head to the boardwalk for a meal or for some fun this weekend, be sure to take advantage of the free parking today and tomorrow. Safety is one of the main reasons why paid parking always returns year after year. City spokesperson Mark Crua tells me he doesn't think anyone wants to pay a parking meter, but they do good things in the community. According to Crua, the meters control crowds, allow more customers to get into the stores, and help fund downtown improvements. Last year was the first year the city extended the parking meter season through October. That will be the case again this year and for every year after, all because October has proven to be booming for business along the boardwalk. So far, the city hasn't added any new parking meters or parking spots this year. They spent a lot of effort and time updating their technology last year with the credit card meters. I'm told those were a big hit, but using cash is still the most popular way to pay.
Keeps people moving and flowing, and if you want a parking space here or there, you usually can find something. So it just, rather than people just staying in one place all day long, it provides an opportunity for people to kind of move around, and if you want to be close to the beach or whatever it may be, the parking management system has that capability of doing so.
Now, I'm told for the first couple of days when this starts back up, there will be a grace period where if you don't pay, you'll get a warning. But every day after that, you will get a ticket if you don't pay, and it is being enforced 9 to midnight. Reporting live in Myrtle Beach, Katrina Helmer, WMBF News.
5:03 is your time. Robots are taking over Myrtle Beach for the third year in a row. The Palmetto Regional First Robotics Competition is now underway, and teams from as far as Canada are here to compete. Jenna DeAngelis live right now in the studio with how this competition is impacting some of our local students and their futures.
That's right, Theo. This robotics competition could take our students to the international level. But first, they have to win this regional tournament and go against more than 60 other teams in the process. 11 of those teams are from right here in Horry County, made up of our very own students.
Before I joined the robotics team, I didn't know what I wanted to be, but now I know that I want to major in engineering.
Nicole Campbell credits her future plans to joining the Carolina Forest robotics team 3 years ago. In fact, after graduation, she's heading to Clemson to become an engineer. She told me the experience is life-changing for all. The 3-day competition really started 6 weeks ago when teams began building their robots. These groups, made up of students, teachers, and mentors, devote their time to creating a robot. The goal is to come up with a masterpiece they think will win based upon the challenge they receive. This year's challenge is based around recycling. Today and tomorrow, students will put their robots to the test with the goal to ship off to nationals. Teachers involved refer to the competition as a cooperation because although it is a competition, it takes cooperation and a group effort.
everyone in this room can go pro in this sport. It's not like most sports where, a kid really excels and only one or two on the team will go on to college. And every single kid in here can go on to engineering, can go on to do math, can go on to build stuff. And so that's a really cool thing.
The event is held at the Myrtle Beach Convention Center. It's open to the public today and tomorrow. There's also an online live stream if you prefer to watch from home. We'll have a link to that on our website, WMBFnews.com. Just look for the story. Reporting live in the studio, Jenna DeAngelis, WMBF News.
An update for you now about a police chase in Myrtle Beach that has one man facing charges this morning. Horry County police say 19-year-old Rashawn Page took off when police tried to stop him Wednesday. Officers targeted his car because it was connected to a breaking and entering case. Page tried to get away by driving through the Tanger Outlet parking lot. That's where he crashed into a ditch near Hospitality Lane and Waccamaw Boulevard. Page got out, ran into the woods in an area near the Tanger Outlets. Officers were able to eventually find him and arrest him. He has been charged with failure to stop for a blue light, resisting arrest, and possession of a stolen vehicle. We now know about the man found dead outside a Denny's restaurant in Myrtle Beach. He was shot to death. Myrtle Beach police started their murder investigation Wednesday after Gary Sumter was discovered unconscious in that car. It was at the Denny's on South Kings Highway. Police are now looking through security video from nearby businesses, hoping for a lead. And this just in, a shooting near Georgia Southern University has left one person dead. It happened at an apartment complex where a lot of the students at that college live. Statesboro police say a student was shot but survived. Another person, who we're told is not a student, died from their injuries. Police are now searching for a shooter but believe this is an isolated incident.
The Big South Basketball Championships return to Myrtle Beach starting Tuesday. The VisitMyrtleBeach.com event lasts for 5 days and will have 22 teams playing at Coastal Carolina University's HTC Center. This is the third year the Big South Championships are being played in the Myrtle Beach area. Last year, the championships brought more than 50,000 fans to the Grand Strand. This weekend will be your last chance to shop at the Myrtle Beach Flea Market. It's closing on Saturday. You can stop by from 10 a.m. to 5 today and tomorrow. Earlier this month, a company currently leasing that space announced it lost its lease and decided to close. But negotiations are underway to try and bring the flea market back. A local real estate agent tells us that if it returns, the market would be smaller.
And a reminder about a hiring event happening in the Grand Strand today. A green cleaning company, Clean Streak, holding a job fair to fill 10 to 12 positions, including managers. It's happening at the Surfside Holiday Inn from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. You're asked to have experience in floor cleaning or janitorial services and be able to speak either English or Spanish. The company specializes in medical, industrial, and commercial cleaning. The American Red Cross's Nurses Assistance Training Program will be offered in Florence beginning next month. This will be the first time the program has been available anywhere in the Palmetto State. That program includes hands-on training at local health care facilities. The 4-week program doesn't require that you even have a high school diploma or GED. Orientations will be held every Wednesday at 11 a.m. at the Red Cross PD office. That's on West Lucas Street. No appointment is necessary.
A fire safety smoke alarm blitz is happening in the PD. The American Red Cross and Hartsville Fire Departments are teaming up on Saturday. They'll be in the South Hartsville community from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Free smoke alarms will be installed for those who need them, and other safety information will be provided. Since the program launched last year, it put more than 2,200 smoke alarms in the Palmetto State. Parents, we know from trips down the toy aisle that toys are going high-tech.
Yeah, they certainly are, but there are new responsive dolls and interactive gadgets that could be vulnerable to hackers. NBC's Mark Barker explains, new at 5.
Now, come on, guys. We all knew this day was coming.
New technologies bringing the fantasy of Toy Story
New toys!
to real life.
That's cool.
They don't just talk to kids.
That's pickles.
These new high-tech toys interact.
Barbie, what should I be when I grow up?
Well, you told me you like being on stage, so maybe a dancer?
They're actually able to listen to the child and have a conversation the same way that you would have with a friend.
Mattel revealed a toy that uses Siri-like technology last week.
Hello Barbie is an interactive toy that can listen and respond to what your child is saying and even remember past conversations to make comments on them in the future.
But to remember those conversations, the doll uses a Wi-Fi connection to collect data on a server.
Mattel has been very careful to note that parents will be told clearly which data will be collected, and you need a password to be able to access that information.
Other interactive toys might use Bluetooth technology or collect information from the web to answer questions. But the cool factor comes with a risk.
As soon as you have information that's being stored, there is a potential security issue there.
So experts urge parents to remember the big technology that can go into a little toy.
You do want to protect it the same way you'd protect any of your data or smartphones.
So your child's data doesn't go
To infinity and beyond.
Mark Barker, NBC News.
Kind of scary stuff, isn't it? Hello Barbie, by the way, goes on sale in the fall for about $75. Mattel says parents can review, clip, or delete any audio clips of their child from the server.
Well, you'll soon have 3 new principals at Horry County Schools. They plan to take over their new positions July 1st. Anna Carroll will be the new principal of Waccamaw Elementary. Right now, she's the assistant principal at Aner Elementary School for 4 years. Kristen Dowling will be the new principal at Seaside Elementary. She's the assistant principal at River Oaks Elementary School. And Lee James will be at the new principal at Conway Middle School. He's now the assistant principal at Green Sea Floyd's High School.
Florence is joining the list of cities around the world that will have decorated pianos in public places for people to play for free. The goal is to unite communities around these instruments. The Play Me, I'm Yours program, started by a British artist way back in 2008. The pianos will then be put around downtown Florence, Magnolia Mall, Francis Marion University, and several other places. All of the 25 pianos have been donated from people in the area or schools that simply don't need them anymore. The event will be going on from April 17th to May 3rd. From protein shakes to amino acids, now you can add breast milk to the supplements giving bodybuilders that perfect ump. We're working out the risks, though, coming up.